take a look at it in all its glory. Kind of just having to multitask for a second, guys, and keep my eyes on the Discord and stuff that they have going on. Make sure I'm not missing anything, because we're a bit all over the shop today. There is a lot going on. There's an awful lot going on. So I'm in like 6 places, so I do apologise for the inconvenience. I will be more talkative shortly. I may need to buy shiny plows. I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree. If that's what we manage to pull off, it will be some shiny plows, I think, today. What can I say? It's too sweet. The deck's too sweet. I can't not play it. Standard staple Relic Golem, enabling both the Plow and the Great Henge in this green-white adventures-based shell. This thing's going to be fun. This should definitely be fun. I'm really looking forward to playing it. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll do what I can. I'm just kind of, as I say, bouncing between like 600 people. So bear with me, just because I have to keep an eye on so many different things at the second before this round starts. As always, I should probably update this real quick. Hey, Foz, how you doing, buddy? Because we cannot have outside assistance during games. It is a tournament. Hello. How we doing? So please don't. I don't know if the command is actually on right now. If it's not, I'll have to go and flick it on in a second. It is. So please just keep that in mind. We'll interact less during games, because that's the way that these things work. So please do keep that in mind. I'm not ignoring you. I still love you. It's just that, unfortunately, whether I like it or not, I cannot have outside help when playing an event like this one. All right. My God, there's so many messages in these Discords and stuff right now. Just trying to do my best to make sure I don't miss anything important. Yeah, I think so. There is a lot of issues with this waitlist for players to enter this thing that were not in the initial set amount of players. So we could be hanging around for a little while, which is kind of unfortunate, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'm nervous. I really shouldn't have audibled to a deck literally 2 minutes before the event began. That was probably a mistake. But here we are. I have made that decision. And so I will live with it. Zeke was 129. Hopefully he gets in. That'd be cool. But yeah, I think this deck is really sweet. The question is it good? I gotta be honest. I trust Kenta Harane. I think Kenta is a fantastic player. On more than one occasion, I've kind of just been like, yeah, well, you're a pro. You know what you're doing. I've been very impressed, and yeah, I trust them. I trust them. I couldn't win with anything. I just couldn't win a match at all. So we are against Mono Red to start with today. First round of the day against Mono Red. So we should have some beefy boys, hopefully, against the red deck. Let's find out. Let's get our first round underway. Plow. Opponent is yet to check in and is unaware of the horror that awaits them. Yeah, Relic is an interesting one. It's definitely an interesting one. Turns on early henges, turns on early plows. It's definitely an interesting one. Whew. Alright, this list looks fairly stock. Opponent does have 2 copies of Goldspan Dragon, which I don't personally like in this deck myself, but I don't hate it. 1 Phoenix of Ash main deck, 2 Torbran, full 4 Embercleave. Yeah, looks fairly stock. There's a Weathered Runestone in the sideboard, but that's really kind of about it. So, as I say, fairly normal mono red. Nothing insane. So Discord blowing up when people are looking for their pairings or looking to see whether or not they've been paired stuff. Contact the organisers because you may be a feature match. That's not me, by the way. That's just a Discord. I am not a feature match. Don't panic. Opponent is yet to check in, admittedly. Yet to check in. But again, if you want to see this deck for yourself, built by the lovely Kenta Harane, exclamation point deck will bring it up for you. Green-white Colossal Plow. Green-white based Adventure Shell. With a bit of a plow package. Can only be so bad, right? It's got Eldraine cards in it. Can't be that bad. It's got Eldraine cards, right? Hey Kia, how you doing? I can confirm the best way to win important games of Magic is for your opponents to no-show. I know you have experience with this, Hunter, weirdly. Weirdly enough. How you doing, buddy? Hey Kia, how you doing? I hope all is well. Thanks for coming to join me and this massive meme that I may have committed myself to. I may have committed myself to meme territory. Not entirely sure. Hey, Rosabelle, how you doing? I appreciate the support. Very, very kind. I hope all is well. So, again, guys, if I'm not too interactive with chat right now, I do apologise. First of all, obviously, I've got to be careful during the tournament, but I'm also having to watch, like, 6 things right now. There's, like, the Discord, the MTG Melee, that kind of stuff. So I'm just making sure I don't miss anything, especially for the first round of the day. Yeah, getting by as well, honestly, Hunter. Getting by as well. Haven't been able to do a lot of winning at Magic, which is how we ended up down this rabbit hole. But I am doing alright. I'm glad you're doing fantastic, Kia. It's always nice to hear. Glad all is well in the world of Kia. Let me update this filter ever so slightly. I'm hoping it's going to be fun. At the very, very least, I'm hoping it's going to be fun. Oh, wait, what? That's not good. Okay, it's fine. Melee was bugged. It was showing the wrong deck for a second, and I thought my opponent was seeing the deck I submitted beforehand, and I was like, that's not right. I've changed the submission with like 5 minutes to go. But thankfully, it's just a visual bug. It is music you hear, yes. It is. Thankfully, it's copyright-free music. That will not be in the VOD, because that's how that works. Should have been playing this event, but stuff came up. I'm sorry, dude. That's rough. Opponent has checked in. They are now aware of the chaos that awaits them. Can Mono Red beat a Giant Ox? Let's find out. Opponent is currently starting Arena Client, which is always reassuring. I feel like I might also be blocking with some 06s. You might be right. You might be right. What have I done? Why did I submit this deck? Oh no. Oh, this is going to be an interesting day. Oh my god. Alright. I'll catch you shortly, chat. I got to put you down for a second. Game getting underway. Let's see if Green-White Plow can hang with Mono Red. Pretty sure you keep this, honestly. Just Innkeeper into, like, Giant Killer. It's just drawing you a chunk of cards, your Shine will block. This can't actually block to start with, and I need lands, so goodbye Relic Golem. All the Fireblade charges. Alright. I'd like to draw a card, please, Edgewall Innkeeper. I expect there to be a Frostbite in my near future. Another Innkeeper isn't too bad. Gonna get Frosty on the Giant Killer, are we? No. No Frostbite. That's good. Fervente Champion. Well, I'll trade this for a Fireblade Charger. Just try and keep Embercleave out of the picture for as long as we can. If opponent would rather kill the Innkeeper instead, I'm okay with that. I have a backup. Yep. Okay. Not ideal by any stretch, but we're making our way towards the Ashan and the Great Henge, which are cards that are obviously going to be pretty reasonable in this matchup. Feels like this is just always an Embercleave, unfortunately. Yep. Not entirely sure we beat that. I guess I can keep it. I can't keep it tapped because I blocked the Fireblade Charger because I'm an idiot. Not entirely sure we beat that. So, opponent activates Castle Embereth here and deals us 10 most of the time. I think if I'm winning this game, it's by not blocking. So, I'm not blocking. I don't think a game where I don't think I can win a game where I block with the U's. So, I'm not gonna. Nom. Nom. Well, pretty sure I have to block this time, sadly. Go back to 1. Don't kill me. Not dead, folks. Not dead. You're telling me there's a chance? You're telling me there's a chance? We're on 3. We're alive on 3. The Great Henge. My good friend, the Great Henge. We're gonna get along just fine, you and me. Oh, that's bananas. Alright. I kind of want some Skyclave Apparitions. I'm pretty sure I don't want them all, but my opponent has access to even stuff like the Acroan War. Obviously all the Anaxes and stuff, so I probably want most of these, I would think. I like Raydan as well in this matchup, because my opponent is on Snowlands. So I think Relic Golem goes, because it's not able to block, unfortunately, in this matchup, as sad as that is. I think I'm likely trimming away on like some plows, in which case I want some, but I'm removing some of my 6 power creatures, so I have to get rid of some, I think, because I'm bringing in more interaction. And I think it's just like Shepherd of the Flock. I think this is like my worst 2-drop in this matchup. I probably just want another Scavenging Ooze over that, actually. Yeah, let's try something like this. Let's try something like this. Hey Cassie, hey Black Panther. Lovely to see you. Sorry I haven't been able to catch you in the middle of the games. Obviously we're in a tournament today, so it's a bit hard to bounce back and forth. But I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself so far. No lands, of course, is a mulligan, sadly. Good morning, Quick. How you doing? I got to keep this on 6, which is unfortunate. I think the plow is what goes back as well. Got to scry into a land.
Announcement received.
That is unfortunately a giant killer, not a land. That is a land. Robber of the Rich. Okay. Surprised to see these Fervent Champions still here, to be honest. They seem pretty bad against me. Oh, they stole the fucking land. Oh my god, Scott. Robber. Well, I think we're fucked. Scried land to the top and Robber stole it. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Even steals a glass casket from me, gross. Think we're just gonna die here horribly, sadly. Yeah, this is the downside to keeping a 6 like this. I'm pretty sure you're meant to keep the 6. But obviously when you scry a land to the top and your opponent robbers you... Yeah, there's not a lot I can do here. Cool. Well, that wasn't a game. That was not a game. Guess we just fancied giving our opponent a chance. That's fine. I'm not conceding game 3, no. You got to keep that one lander on 6, I think. You're gonna scry into a land a decent amount of the time. And as I say, it's a 6-card hand. We can't just mulligan to 5 with a hand that functions. All right, well this blocks forever. Giant Ox. I think I'm actually running out the Innkeeper here. Yeah. Giant Ox gonna block forever, I hope. There is the Flameblade Charger. It makes me kind of regret running the Innkeeper out, in fairness. Alright, well I would like to draw spells, I'll be honest. I'd love some spells. Fervent Champion. No attacks for some reason. And unfortunately I draw yet another land. Great. Oh, I can't block the Phoenix of Ash. I'm not sure why my opponent isn't at least attacking with one thing. Well, I have all the mana I will ever need. Please give me some spells. So this is just going to be like Cleave again, right? Just always Ember Cleave. Opponents just had it on curve like every game, and we've drawn like utter shite, which is obviously not great. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do here, honestly. Just handful of lands. I need to, I guess, draw like a henge or something. Yeah. Just cleave on like 3 or 4 every game, and we've not had any real way of interacting with that. Okay, well, that's admittedly pretty good, but not sure if it's good enough. I cannot block this this Phoenix of Ash right now. It is not fucking good enough. Not even close. Okay. Would have loved that glass casket, obviously. Draw step's not been great. Not been great. Honestly, that shredded sails is probably the most backbreaking part of it all. Oh, my dude. You have 2 of those. Wait, do you? No, you don't. What the fuck? Bear with me, guys. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. My opponents agreed their deck is incorrect. They're not supposed to have 2 copies of Shredded Sails. And they do. So I'm just kind of having to burn my timer. Still kind of just waiting for an answer here. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm getting murdered here, but honestly, like, that plow is really kind of important. So... Sorry for the lack of content here, guys, but I obviously need to get this resolved because it might very well be game deciding. The plow is like super relevant. The henge was obviously super relevant, and like if they hadn't had the second sales, maybe they don't have it the first time round, and I get a henge for a few turns. You know, it's kind of a big deal. I don't really know how they're supposed to resolve this, unfortunately. Oh, this is a mess. Obviously, we can't just like sit here and time out, so... Oh, Jesus. He's been given a game loss. Down the mighty cycling deck. Where is my second land, chap? If this hand had a second land, I'd be snapping it off. Holy hell. Wow. I'll take a 5, I guess. Well, really not a ton I could have changed here, unfortunately. I think this 5 could theoretically win a game if I can draw a green land, maybe. It's better than my average 4. Alright, well, that's why you do that. That is why you do that. Did my opponent not cycle on turn 1? I see Valiant Rescuer, that makes sense. That does in fact make sense. Pretty sure I got a curve here. Pretty sure I just need to cast my 5/5 and draw a card off of it. For a 5-card hand, I mean, like, we're doing something. But we need to draw a payoff, need to draw a plow or a henge or something. Preferably a henge, honestly. No land drop for OP. Alright, well. I think I actually bottom this Shepherd. It just doesn't do anything on this board. It draws me a card off the Innkeeper, sure, but it can just never attack. So, I don't think we keep it. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of had to hope my opponent was going to stay stuck on mana, because we're not beating a lot of hands that actually function out of them with the hand that we have. But it's not impossible. Not impossible by any stretch. Cast a Dranith Healer, sure. Well, I've actually done a very good job at drawing lands, I'll be fair. Opponent probably just trump blocks this basically always. Apparently never. Okay. Colour me confused. I expected a chump block there. Could really use like a great henge. Henge is definitely like the best way of just double go for blood. Ouch. That sucks. Would definitely be like the best way of catching up here. That's actually a very good draw. Does chump block this time. What does Zenith Flare look right now? 5? Kind of expecting opponents to put Lurus in their hand here and cycle during my turn would probably be their optimal turn. But apparently not. Sadly, this Ox doing not a lot at the second. It's kind of just been sitting there as a big old wall. It's literally a giant Ox, after all. They're going to Zenith Flare my 1/1. You got to respect the hustle. Yep. Got to respect the hustle. That is one demanding 1/1 token. Eats 6 points of damage. So it's getting a bit out of hand, sadly. Given that we kept a 1-lander, it's amazing to see how many lands we've drawn. We're about to cast Ameria's Call next turn, which is insane. It's actually a very interesting draw, isn't it? I think that's better. I actually think it's better. I'm going to wait on the Shepherd of the Flock attack, I think. But it goes to 12. Interesting little game, this, to be honest. Given that we started on a 1-land 5-card hand. Opponent is hard cast, Boon of the Wishgiver, damn. And there's no lands in there? Holy hell. That's not good. Pressure's on, opponent. Pressure is on. You're on 5. I'm sure you have another flare, however, for 9 now. No, 8. Flare for 8. Improbable alliance, yeah. Valiant Rescuer, yeah. It goes to 6, we go to 18. Opponent makes more and more people. Pretty sure I'm going to have to go for lethal here. If opponent's got 2 1-mana cyclers, it's going to make me very sad, but not an awful lot else I can do to wait. It's no good to me. Yeah, it looks like 2 1-mana cyclers, unfortunately. God dang it. I mean, it was like kind of hard for him to not have it, but you have to hope, right? Flare for 11. Think we're dead if they have one. Think we are dead if they have one. Interesting that my opponent has 2 main deck copies of Shredded Sails, by the way. I think this is done now. I probably just can't get through for the damage anymore. Yeah, I might just be actually dead. You know, it's looks like that's very, very possible. But close. Given that we were on a 5-card hand with the, I had to keep a 1-lander. That was actually reasonably close. All right. So, Scavenging Ooze, Garrux, Raydan. I think I prefer Caskets over Apparitions in this matchup, which is fine. Shepherd was surprisingly good, honestly. Yasharn out. Relic Golem out. I guess like a Golem is probably better than the Ox, right? Something like this. We'll see, we'll see. Doing my best, guys. Thank you very much for all the support and all the chatter. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're all doing well. Obviously, I will chat as much as I can when we're not in the game. But I really, really appreciate it. Let's go. Well, I'm not mulling this hand. Hopefully I don't regret it too much. Hopefully I don't regret it too much. All right. Plow. Give me an untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land? Foxen. Damn it. Alright, well, Foxen can go away. Foxen can leave. Untapped land was so good there too. Like, so ridiculously good there. Shredded Sails on the casket to get the Fox back. That's actually kind of annoying. Crew. Six-ball corner pocket. So I definitely cast the second Plow. The question is if I'm meant to cast this Giant Killer. Don't think I am. Pretty sure I pass. Double Plow. Opponent gets in for 3. So I think it's now correct to crew this. It's unfortunate. Opponent goes to 8. Still think I have to hold this. Plow. So we're actually 3 cards away from being able to attack with this. Plow. How could you possibly keep up with this? It's just like ridiculous. Look at them. My opponent has had all the removal. All of it. And they're still getting plowed. Double Shredded Sails, Fire Prophecy. Not good enough to prevent the 2-mana 6/3 from making you have a bad time. think I just want to be able to cast Garrick next turn. It's looking good, I'll be fair. It's looking pretty good. This deck's a blast, man. It really is something unique. I love it. Oh, man. All right, game 3. Howdy, howdy, folks. I'm glad you're all enjoying yourselves. Welcome on in. I'm glad you're having a good time. This has been a blast. I've really enjoyed playing this so far. Game 3 it is. Game 3 it is. Plowful plays. Love it. Love it. OP got plowed. Correct. Let's try and win game 3 as well, huh? Where am I getting all these like 1 land, 0 land hands, man? It's really unfortunate. Alright, well, you keep this on 6, but I'm not massively happy about it. Have to hope it's like a Fox hand and not a Valiant Rescuer Improbable Alliance hand, otherwise we're probably just dead in the water. Alright, we can beat that. I never thought I'd have the dilemma of whether or not I'm supposed to top this Giant Ox. Pretty sure I'm not. Surprisingly close, though. Surprisingly so. They keep the old 1 land Fox hand. Well, if they did, they found the 2nd land. So, looking good on OP's side. Ooh, Innkeeper? That's not terrible. Don't think I keep this land. Make a 1/1. Off you go. If given the choice, I will trap block with this 1/1 because it literally does not matter. It's not the card that's important. My life total is more important than the 1/1. It gives me more time against Zenith Flare. Opponent finds the tap land, as I say, definitely trap blocking here. Pretty sure this just has to happen now. Dranith Stinger. Yeah. It's actually kind of annoying. Not like massively so, but a little teeny bit. Let's go with Lovestruck Beast here, get some beef in play, try and find ourselves like a Henge or a Plow or something. Find a Relic Golem instead. But it will cycle the Shredded Sails. Alright. Go to 16. Puts Lurus in hand. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to start on the Giant Killer. See what we draw. Kazandu Mammoth. 5 cards. So I think this is more likely to be able to attack than the Relic Golem is. So another Innkeeper. Does replace itself. Sure. Put opponent to 15. Interesting game so far. Opponent doesn't cast the Lurrus. Really interesting. There is a Doomscar and a Shatter the Sky I have to play around. Put them to 4. Draw 2 here. That Plow's a really good draw. I can't get double flared, so I think I'm safe from that. Fire Prophecy's a giant killer. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards recycling currently. This is close. Very, very close. Opponent really doesn't know what to do here either, which is great for us. They're clearly in the tank. Goes with casting the Lurrus, yep. Cast nothing off of it? So you gotta have a flare, right? Flare for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't think I can kill you through flare, unfortunately. Down comes Relic Golem. Go to 16, draw a card. Second Henge. Okay. So, combat attackers, full control. Make the mana off of the Plow. Use that mana to tap the Lurrus. Does indeed flare the Lovestruck Beast. Goes back to 11. Has to block to not take 11. Goes to 4. Cast a second henge. Keep this one. Go to 21. Go. I think we have this, but I don't want to get too excited just yet. Cast a fox from the graveyard. Go for blood's really good there. It's annoying. And the shredded sails for Relic Golem. Ouch. It's pretty good. Please, thank you. I'll keep scavenging these. It's getting 3 either way, right? So go to 26. Put them to 4. Come on, I think we got this. I think we got this. Dranatila, yep. Cycles, yeah. And again, yeah. And again. Dead. Got it. Whew. Whew. Oh, baby.